matter what, we had to get back to being the hardest playing team in the country. And whether that was on offense or defense, we knew we had to get back to that, and that's what brought us back into that game. We were down 17, I believe, and we played like it was the national championship game. So, and we need to bring that every single night, and we carried that along till today.
Go to George.
Did you feel like you had lost being the hardest playing team in the country, and what does it mean to get that back in this way?
Well, I wouldn't say that we lost it, but I feel like we was getting down on ourselves a little bit. Despite that we were losing, we know that we can't let that go no matter what. That we always got to be the hardest playing team, know whether that's on offense, whether that's on defense, whether that's us just sticking together as brothers. We always got to be connected and be the hardest playing team.
Y'all forced 19 turnovers tonight. Just what made y'all's ball pressure so effective?
Well, I feel like we carried over that second half of the Missouri game. We saw on film we were picking up half court. So sometimes we were all full court, and we were all locked in on defense. And we knew tonight was they was going to give us their best shot, and we had to go out there and give our best shot.
Just what you see from Jamai kind of leading into this game, his mindset, and then what you think of how he defended Brandon Miller?
What you guys saw tonight, I see that every day. And whether that's in practice, me and him talking smack to each other, he gives everybody their best shot, like they're the best player in the country. And Brandon Miller, he's a pretty good player, but when Jamai's locked in, it's hard for anybody to score on him.
The guy you need tonight, we hit a couple shots early and get going early on in the game.
I mean, that felt good, and coach just told us that we all had to take our open shots, whether that was me, whether Asante, Jamai, Jonas, no matter who it was, he just said, yeah, you're going to have open shots, so take them and be confident in them.
Zakai, how much easier is it to play defense when you have a guy like Jonas doing the pain cleaning mistakes?
Oh, so easy. I know if I get beat off the dribble, which it shouldn't happen, but if I do get beat off the dribble, I know he's going to clean it up, and I'm going to let him go. He always tells me, I got your back, and I know I'm going to have his back no matter what. But I know he's going to clean up everything in there.
Zakai, I'll go. Okay, Zakai, on Monday, Jonas talked about how he has to always keep his head on a swivel because you're always going to do those dump-off passes when you get under the hoop. How much do you practice those, and are you always looking for that dump-off option as your first option when you're under the hoop?
Yeah, well, I know it's pretty, especially because of my size, it's hard to finish over guys that's 7 feet, 6, 8, whatever, however tall. And I always tell them, just be ready for the ball at all times. I'm looking for you, and if I see you open, I want you to dunk the ball, score. That's gonna give me more hype than me making a layup. So I always tell them, just be ready at all times.
Zakai, the last couple of losses, you all in the second half were at some point led by 6, 8 points, and the other team kind of makes a run. And tonight, kind of the same situation, but you all didn't allow Alabama to catch all the way back up. What was different tonight, and what allowed you all to make big shots down the stretch?
I would say we were more confident, and we felt like we had that swagger to us. We just felt like, hey, we're up by a couple points, but we got to keep pushing away. The game is not over, and we can't let up no matter what.
Yeah, what does it say about this team that you guys can beat the #1 team in the country without Josiah and Julian? And then how do you feel like you guys can carry this momentum into Saturday?
Yeah, we feel like we can beat anybody in the country on any given day because we have the #1 defense in the country. We can travel that over no matter what, whether we're making shots, whether we're not. We know we can travel that over, but give us them, and that's a huge plus because they're great players and they're a great addition to our team. But we know whether we have them or not, we have that next man up mentality, and whoever steps up to that plate, we know they're going to be ready.
Finish up with Reese.
Zakai, you obviously know what it's like to guard a guy who's bigger than you. So Jamai kind of experienced that a little bit today as well. What's the strategy behind stopping a guy who's 5 6 inches taller than you?
Just play defense. Literally, we know if you don't want the guy to score, he's not going to score. Simple as that. And Jamai has the same mindset as me when it comes to those things. That he doesn't want anybody to score on him. And we pride ourselves on trying to be the best defenders in the country. And tonight, he definitely did show.
All right, so guys, thank you very much.
Appreciate you.